In Oklahoma City, we tried a new RV park this time around called Council Road RV Park. And unfortunately, we will probably not ever be going back there again.
No.
I'm TK.
I'm Ro.
Let's find out why. I'd like to just start by saying there was no problem with the actual park. The staff was really friendly. It was more about what happened to us there and the park's location.
Yeah.
The sites were a little bit close together.
This is how close the spots are. There's where our picnic table is, and that's not our neighbor, our direct neighbor. There's still a space in between us. And the last people that were here, their slide out was practically right on top of our picnic table. So these spaces are pretty tight in some cases.
But besides that, the basic amenities were fine. We had some, I think, pretty cheap laundry, which we took advantage of.
We had full hookups, so water, electric, and sewer were right on our site. If you watch any of our videos, you know that's pretty much standard for us.
I'm not sure if there was like a designated dog park. We ended up taking our dogs to this little pavilion-y area.
Yeah, a little like congregation area that had some grass.
And they had a standard front office that connected to the laundry.
There's also a decent bathhouse, pretty centrally located, and the showers were nice and warm. And the only thing is that I think it was the cleaning supplies that they used were a little strong, because I was a little overwhelmed whenever I went in there.
I used the shower a few times and it was fine.
Fine. And it also looked like they had some tiny homes that people could rent out and stay in also.
The one thing that we didn't quite like about the park itself was the location. Because it was connected right to this main path.
Like a bike path.
Like a bike path. Which you would think would be great. But we were used to being at another park that had a gate that was always locked. And it made us feel just a little bit safer, I would say.
Yeah.
It was locked so much to the point that it was a little inconvenient to try to leave the park that way and go for a bike ride or walk.
But they'd also had some issues with property being stolen, so it was nice in that aspect.
In the other park?
In the other park, yep.
So it just felt like we were a little exposed more than we would like in this park. We didn't have any issues, but it just felt a little strange to us.
There's also a truck stop right across the street and a business right adjacent to the park that had a bunch of forklifts running a lot of times, so there was the noise of the forklifts that were happening.
All that being said, the main reason we probably won't come back is because this is where we lost our Leia girl. She suddenly went downhill one morning, didn't want to get out of her crate, and we happened to be in Oklahoma City. This is a city we've been to, I think this was our 5th time maybe?
Might have been our 5th time, yeah.
Because we go back and forth between Illinois and Tucson a lot, so it's a pretty direct route. So this is unfortunately going to color Oklahoma City for us, most likely.
Yeah.
As I said, she went downhill one morning, didn't want to get out of her crate. We took her to the vet, and she passed a few days after that in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, so leaving this park was very emotional and hard for us.
Very hard.
So, yeah.
We did try to fit in a few things while we were there, and this was before Leia got really sick. And one was finding a place to eat. We found Sid's Diner.
We found this cool little restaurant called Sid's Diner in El Reno, Oklahoma. We're getting ready to check it out.
Home of the Smash Burger.
Yep. They do an onion smash burger, and I believe it's famous for having the world's largest smash onion burger. I think I remember reading that in a book somewhere.
That's why you picked it.
Yeah. And
he loves onions.
I do. Yep, I love grilled onions on burgers. And it was pretty good. It was decent. It wasn't the best. I wouldn't say it was like one of the best burgers I ever had, but it was pretty good. So if you enjoy smash burgers or just burgers in general, then you might want to check that place out.
And we found some fun places to stop. with the website Roadside America.
So they had these giant cutouts, which I believe are called muffler men, which is pretty popular on Route 66. And so we found out where they were, and we drove out there and took some pictures with them. So overall, the park was a location that you could probably stay at overnight if you wanted to just have a quick stop there and then move on the next day, or maybe stay for a few days. Otherwise, for us, like we mentioned, it's kind of a place where we have emotional, heavy heart, so we probably won't be going back to this park, but it's definitely an okay place to stop for the night. So if you appreciate our video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to our channel. And if you have any suggestions of things to do or places to eat in the Oklahoma City area, please leave a comment below so everybody can enjoy them. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.
I'll find out when I see the footage. And we found some goofy spots using handy dandy roadside attractions. Is that what it's called?
Roadside America.
Using our Earl.
Using his Earl.
Earl found some fun spots on roadside attractions.
Roadside America.
Dang it! Is there something called roadside attractions?
That's what they are, is roadside attractions.
You say it. Pretty sure.
Oopsies. Hitting all the things.
I can't do it now.
Okay.
Okay, let me try one more time.
Okay.
Try. There's a teeny little bug flying in our faces.
I know, I see it too.
Okay, sorry. I won't look at you. Is that a joke?
No, I was like leaning on you to
Oh.
continue from what you remembered.